and their assistance and their care for this young girl that was assaulted in their park. The police have been in the Blair Athol suburb now for over a week. We've done many, many hours of door knocking and revisiting door knocks and looking for further evidence. As a result of that, we have obtained further CCTV vision, which we're showing today. So the community has been wonderful. A young 10-year-old Afghanistan girl rode to the playground on Wednesday the 3rd to play on the playground and was assaulted as a result. That offends everybody's morals, and as a result we've had wonderful cooperation. I still believe that this male is from that community. So somewhere in that vicinity we believe he may reside. What is of concern to the police and remains a concern since day one is that he is in company with 2 young female girls when he attends the park and leaves. So we ask again for the community's assistance on reviewing the CCTV. We see that the park is populated. There's a lot of people there at 5 o'clock on that day. There's lots of cars coming down the street, leaving. There's motorbikes. There's a lot of vehicle traffic. We ask for any dash cam vision that may assist us. If people could just think that they might have seen a male pushing a fairly significant stroller, a twin stroller, on that time and date, if they could ring Crime Stoppers on the Crime Stoppers number.
So he's got a different, he's wearing something different to what was identified on the first day. There's no picture shorts. He's sort of like the way he's described.
I think no, the description remains very similar. I think what we have to understand here is it's a 10-year-old girl victim that has done her absolute best with her description, and we're really quite proud of how she has helped us. The change in the colour from peach to a dark colour, I don't think makes any difference to us at all.
Does this give you an idea, the CCTV, exactly, I guess, the time frame that this alleged sexual assault occurred?
Yes, it does. Yes, it.
What was that? Was it a matter of minutes, and how long did it take?
We can now say quite confidently it's around a 20-minute time frame.
20 minutes. So for 20 minutes, this girl was trapped in that toilet?
No, 20 minutes from when she arrived to when she left.
So did she arrive? Can you just clarify the time frame? Was she there at the time that he arrived, or arrived after?
She arrived shortly after.
It doesn't look that busy. I was under the impression that there were hundreds of people at the park that night.
No, at that time, the angle of the vision doesn't really show you the oval and how many people are there. It's at a time when soccer training, football training, there's cricketers in the cricket nets, there's people in the vicinity.
Do you have any physical evidence from him?
We have evidence, yes.
Do you have DNA?
I'm not prepared to talk about that at this stage.
The verification that there's 2 young girls in that pram that he's pushing, other than from the victim, like, has there been another source that's...
There's other witnesses, yes.
So is it possible that then these children, like, do you have clearer photos of these children? Is it possible that other people at that playground or in the area taking photos that they've been caught on?
It's possible, but we don't have that information. Yeah.
And you're pretty confident that the children, you said there were 2 girls in the stroller, they're related to this man?
We're very confident they're related.
In regards to the identification of the man, who I believe you believe is of Afghan descent.
From that community, yes.
Yes, so there's been some criticism from the community about that ID. What discussions have you had in relation to that?
Yes, I've personally established a relationship now with the leader of the Afghan community. We've discussed that. He is now very satisfied with the police response into why we've named the suspect as being from Afghanistan descent. We've enjoyed a lot of help and built a strong relationship now with the community in relation to that aspect of it.
Has it been a difficult community to crack?
No, I think we've we've got a really strong relationship with them. They're very concerned, obviously, that the Afghanistan community is in the media, which is understandable, but they're very protective of their young children, and they are doing everything they can to assist the police.
I notice you haven't been door knocking with interpreters. Would that help?
No, we have been door knocking with interpreters. We've had interpreters with us on most occasions. So if they're not physically present, we have dial services that we can speak to people.
What does police do in relation to racial backlash? Just reading the comments on media articles about this incident, there's a lot of racist remarks. Does SAFEHOL take that into consideration? That would be monitored most definitely, but it's not something that I could speak to here.
How clear is the route that you've got from him coming into the park?
Yes, so we believe now that from the vision we now have in our possession, that, as I said, he's walked from a southerly direction along Blount Street towards the park. We don't know, unfortunately, where from. When he leaves, he does cross back to the northern side, but from there we don't know whether he continues in a northerly direction down Blount or he turns left and goes towards Prospect Road.
And can you again talk through the significance of that pram? What must the width be to fit through that gate?
Well, we believe the significance of the pram is it's a little bit hard to see on the vision, but there's a significant number of wheels. So because it's a side-by-side pram, it's effectively for as many as 8 dual wheels on that pram. You can see that, and we believe that he's walked along the roadway because of that. It's a difficult. You can see it's difficult to push. It's difficult to get up over gutters. And the side by side is significant because it'll fit pretty much through the gate, which is about 1 metre in width.
How critical is this? How critical is this footage? Like, do you think this is going to prompt the breakthrough that you guys are looking for?
We believe this footage is critical to the identification of this male suspect. We believe there's someone on seeing this vision will know this male. They will know the family situation of the 2 little girls, a dual pram. We think there's plenty of factors here that may prompt a community member that may not have thought it was significant enough to ring us at this stage, but now they may.
Is that the type of pram that could be folded up and put in a car, or would that be too difficult?
I'm not sure on that one, sorry.
And what is your message to him if he's thinking he's gotten away with this?
The message remains the constant message we've put out since we first commenced the investigation is that we are coming for him. We haven't given up. We're out there today. We're out there last night. We're back there today. We'll be back there tomorrow, and we will keep going until either 1, he presents and hands himself up, or 2, we will identify him.
Do you have concerns for the 2 kids in the pram?
Absolutely.
Can we reiterate, I guess, how serious this offence is and how normal this looks when they're walking into a park?
Yeah. Thank you. That is a community concern in terms of how serious this offence is. This offence is at the highest end of a sexual assault on this little 10-year-old girl who's defenceless in a toilet block, and I can't stress any more than that this is a serious assault, and for the community out there that this did occur, and the police are treating it very, very seriously.
Graham, can you just run us through, like Richard Lehman had said previously, like it has the signs of premeditation, the fact that he had certain items with him that helped him restrain this girl. You say it's the higher end of the sexual assault spectrum. It's quite possible this man's offended before. Like, that's a pretty big jump to make.
It is quite possible. The very nature of the offending, in that he had tape that was with him on the time. You can't not say there isn't an act of preparedness in there. Whether it's opportunistic and the roll of tape was there, who knows? I can't say that, but it does indicate that there's some thought.
And if we reverse this thinking just a little bit as well, like thinking that if he lives in the area, then it's quite possible, or it's more than possible that the kids live in the area, Have you been looking at kindergartens or like anything like that, going backwards?
We certainly have. We're conducting extensive inquiries throughout that community, and it includes childcare centres. Any other business in that area has had a door knock from the detectives from Special Crimes this week.
Is there anything to indicate that this man could have been watching this girl? He knew that she was going to be there at that time?
There's nothing to indicate that, unfortunately, but it may be a possibility.
Just how remarkably brave is she for going straight home telling her mum?
This girl is remarkably brave. I've been fortunate enough to meet the little one, and she has constantly amazed the senior detectives that are involved in the case, that she has gave a stoic account of what's occurred to her, and also that her account has been verified by the police. So we've got every confidence in that.
The whole experience must have been incredibly traumatic for her, though. Can you give us an idea of how she's feeling at this time?
She's standing up remarkably well for what she's been through. And as I said, she constantly amazes us with how brave she is.
And we've also got some more happening this afternoon at Blair Athol. Perhaps we can go on to that.
Okay.
Yep.
Let you know we've got some vision on TV.
So today at 5 p.m. at the Blair Athol Reserve, Special Crime Detectives will be in attendance with the police operations vehicle. Will be highly visible there. We'll have a mannequin dressed in the same clothing as the victim. We'll have her push bike situated at the playground. And really that's an attempt to trigger memories from people that may have been there last Wednesday. We'll be there at the same time, in approximately the same area as the playground. We're there to really reach out again to the community, but not only to ask for assistance, but also to provide answers for the community. So if anybody at all has information and they're not sure, we'll have people there to assist us with interpreting, and there'll be members of the Western District community officers will be present in uniform as well, so there'll be police in uniform, there'll be detectives there, and we'll be there for at least a couple of hours to seek assistance from the public. We've already released a copy of a photo fit of the face. That will be also displayed on the van. And then once again, we're saying that this is a 10-year-old girl from the community that requires community assistance to get her some justice.